Make a conscious decision to be a beacon of positivity and light, to uplift others with your words and actions, and to approach the day with a spirit of optimism and enthusiasm. Start each day with the powerful intention of cultivating a positive mindset and embracing the gift of a new beginning. As you awaken, take a moment to express gratitude to the divine for the opportunity to experience another day of life. Recognize that each sunrise is a reminder of God's faithfulness and love, a chance to start anew and make the most of the blessings that surround you. Choose happiness as your default setting, affirming your commitment to see the good in every situation and to spread joy to those you encounter. It's crucial to understand that the thoughts we entertain upon waking can set the tone for the entire day ahead. By allowing negativity to creep in, we give power to the forces that seek to rob us of our peace and happiness. Instead of dwelling on past mistakes or worries about the future, choose to focus on the present moment and the endless possibilities it holds. Remember the words of the Psalmist, who declared that God's mercies are renewed with each dawn, offering us a fresh start and the promise of divine guidance. Refuse to let the challenges of yesterday dictate the course of today. Release any lingering resentments or disappointments, and approach the day with a spirit of forgiveness and acceptance. Understand that each new day is a blank canvas, waiting for you to paint it with the colors of your choosing. By setting your mind on positivity and gratitude, you empower yourself to shape the trajectory of your day and to manifest the blessings that await you. Take ownership of your mindset and refuse to allow external circumstances to dictate your inner peace. Recognize that you have the power to determine the course of your day, regardless of the challenges that may arise. Choose to see obstacles as opportunities for growth and setbacks as temporary detours on the path to success. Affirm your belief in your own resilience and ability to overcome any adversity that comes your way. As you embark on this new day, make a conscious decision to be intentional about your thoughts and actions. Declare with confidence that this will be a day of abundance, joy, and fulfillment. Commit to being fully present in each moment, savoring the simple pleasures of life and cherishing the connections you share with loved ones. Above all, remember to honor the source of all blessings and to express gratitude for the precious gift of life itself. This is your day, filled with limitless potential and boundless opportunities. Embrace it with open arms and a heart full of gratitude, knowing that you have the power to make it truly extraordinary. Don't allow past troubles or negative thoughts to dictate the course of your life. Instead, set your mind on positive outcomes and blessings. When challenges arise, as they inevitably will, keep your mind steadfastly focused on the goodness and faithfulness of God. Understand that setbacks and obstacles are merely temporary roadblocks, not permanent barriers to your success. Refuse to let adversity penetrate your inner peace. Instead, choose to trust in God's plan for your life, knowing that He is always in control and working everything together for your good. It's easy to become disheartened when faced with disappointments or setbacks, but it's essential to maintain a positive mindset even in the midst of adversity. When doors close or plans fall through, resist the temptation to succumb to bitterness or despair. Instead, reaffirm your trust in God's timing and provision, believing that He has something better in store for you. Keep your mind set on His promises, knowing that He is faithful to fulfill them in His perfect timing. When negativity threatens to overwhelm you, counter it with a steadfast declaration of faith and trust in God's sovereignty. Remind yourself that His plans for you are always good, even when circumstances may seem bleak. Choose to see every obstacle as an opportunity for growth and every setback as a stepping stone toward greater blessings. By keeping your mind stayed on Him and filling it with praise, you create a barrier against doubt and fear, allowing His peace to reign in your heart. Instead of dwelling on problems or allowing the enemy to dictate your thoughts, take control of your mindset and speak life into every situation. Reject the lies of the enemy and replace them with the truth of God's word. Declare with confidence that this will be a day of victory and breakthrough, regardless of what may come your way. Choose to speak positivity and hope into existence, believing that God is working behind the scenes to bring about His purposes in your life. Every day is an opportunity to make a choice to succumb to negativity and despair, or to embrace the hope and joy that come from trusting in God's goodness. Decide today to align your thoughts and words with His promises, confident that He is always working for your benefit. Trust that, no matter what challenges may arise, God is with you, guiding you toward a future filled with hope and abundance. Keep your mind set on Him and watch as He transforms every trial into a testimony of His faithfulness. Amidst the myriad challenges and uncertainties of life, it's essential to maintain a steadfast focus on God's sovereignty and trust in His divine plan. In a world often filled with chaos and turmoil, our minds can easily become consumed with worry and fear. Yet, even in the midst of adversity, we have the power to choose our thoughts and attitudes. Do we allow ourselves to be overwhelmed by negative thinking, or do we anchor our minds in the peace and assurance that come from placing our trust in God? Consider the state of your mind. Are you prone to dwelling on worrisome thoughts about the state of the world, or do you intentionally cast your cares upon God, finding solace in His presence? Despite the challenges that may surround us, do we sense His goodness and grace permeating every aspect of our lives? Our daily thoughts and attitudes shape our perception of reality, influencing how we navigate the trials and tribulations that come our way. When faced with adversity, do you find yourself succumbing to negativity and doubt, or do you rise above, trusting in God's strength to carry you through? Even in the midst of hardship, do you cling to the belief that He is working all things together for your good? Such faith empowers us to face each day with confidence, knowing that we are not alone in our struggles. Instead of being consumed by pessimism and despair, let us approach each day with a sense of purpose and gratitude. Recognize the blessings and spiritual gifts that God has bestowed upon us, and commit to using them to make a positive impact in the world around us. Embrace the opportunity to be a beacon of hope and encouragement to those who are lost or marginalized, knowing that our efforts will have eternal significance. Remember, the thoughts we entertain on a daily basis have the power to shape our reality. Choose joy over despair, faith over doubt, and gratitude over bitterness. Jesus Himself promised us abundant life, filled with joy and purpose. Let us seize each day as a precious gift from God, rejoicing in His goodness and celebrating the blessings that surround us. As we align our minds and hearts with His will, we discover the true joy that comes from a life lived in fellowship with Him. So let us not waste another moment in worry or fear, but instead, let us embrace the abundant life that God has promised us and enjoy every moment to the fullest. Making a conscious decision to enjoy life, even amidst the most challenging times, begins with inviting God into every aspect of our daily routine. It's about recognizing His presence in the mundane moments as well as the extraordinary ones. When we wake up each morning, let our first thoughts be directed towards Him, seeking His guidance and wisdom for the day ahead. Instead of merely going through the motions of our daily tasks, let us pause to listen to His voice, inviting Him to unfold His plan for us. God desires to be an integral part of every facet of our lives, not confined to a designated time or space. He longs to walk alongside us in our daily routines, shaping our thoughts, words, and actions according to His will. As we open our hearts to Him, we discover the beauty of living a life that is fully surrendered to His guidance and grace. Rather than compartmentalizing our lives into sacred and secular categories, let us offer every aspect of our existence as a holy offering to God. Whether we're at work, at home, or simply running errands, let us invite His presence to permeate every moment. For it is in the midst of the ordinary that we often find the most profound encounters with the divine. As the Apostle Paul exhorts us, let us present our everyday lives as offerings to God, acknowledging His sovereignty in every detail. When we embrace this mindset, we begin to experience a newfound sense of joy and fulfillment in the most seemingly mundane tasks. Every interaction, every decision, becomes an opportunity to glorify God and express our love for Him. Indeed, the key to finding joy in the midst of life's challenges lies in our willingness to surrender every aspect of our lives to God. Whether we're navigating the complexities of parenthood, the ups and downs of marriage, or the demands of our careers, let us invite God into every situation. Let us seek His wisdom, His strength, and His peace as we journey through each day. When we prioritize our relationship with God, setting aside time to commune with Him in prayer and reflection, we discover a deeper sense of fulfillment and purpose. Let us not neglect this vital aspect of our spiritual lives, but rather, let us make it a priority to spend time alone with Him, allowing His presence to fill us with peace and joy. We embark on each new day. Let us make it our aim to invite God into every aspect of our lives, let us seek His guidance, His strength, and His presence in all that we do. And as we do so, we will find that even in the midst of life's challenges, we can experience a profound sense of joy and contentment that can only come from walking closely with our Creator. Practicing gratitude is the key to unlocking a more fulfilling and joyful life, as it allows us to focus on God's blessings and be thankful in all circumstances. When we approach each day with a heart filled with gratitude, we open ourselves up to experiencing the fullness of God's goodness and grace. Take a moment each morning to express gratitude to God for His presence in your life, for the blessings He has bestowed upon you, and for the dreams He has brought to fruition. Even as you anticipate the fulfillment of future dreams, delight yourself in the knowledge that God is faithful and His plans for you are always good. 1 Thessalonians 5:18 reminds us to give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God. In doing so, we acknowledge God's provision and sovereignty in every aspect of our lives. Gratitude enables us to shift our focus from what may be lacking to the abundance of blessings that surround us. Every good gift, every moment of joy, is a reflection of God's love and provision for us. I have personally found that the more I cultivate an attitude of gratitude, the more I am able to truly enjoy life. Gratitude allows us to see the beauty in the midst of challenges, to find joy in the ordinary, and to appreciate the blessings that often go unnoticed. When we focus on the positive aspects of our lives and recognize God's hand at work, we discover a newfound sense of contentment and peace. Instead of dwelling on what is wrong or lacking in our lives, let us choose to focus on what is right and good. Let us see the glass as half full rather than half empty, knowing that God is always working for our good. Gratitude has the power to transform our perspective, changing the way we view the world around us and enabling us to embrace life with a sense of wonder and awe. Even in the midst of difficult circumstances, we can find reasons to be grateful. It is during these times, especially, that gratitude becomes a powerful force, lifting our spirits and filling us with hope. When we choose to give thanks, even when it seems counterintuitive, we demonstrate our trust in God's faithfulness and provision. We make gratitude a daily practice, thanking God for His blessings and trusting in His plans for our lives. As we cultivate an attitude of gratitude, we will find that joy and contentment abound, and life takes on a new richness and depth. Embrace the power of gratitude, and watch as it transforms your outlook and enhances your enjoyment of life. As you rise each morning, open your eyes to the abundance of God's blessings surrounding you. Choose to greet the day with a heart filled with gratitude and a determination to enjoy every moment. Today is a gift, brimming with opportunities to experience God's goodness and share His love with those around you. So I encourage you to embrace this day with joy and anticipation, knowing that God is with you every step of the way. And as you embark on this journey of faith and gratitude, don't keep it to yourself. Share this message of hope and encouragement with other believers. Together, let's spread the joy of waking up to God's blessings and inspire others to decide to enjoy each day to the fullest.